Welcome to the third demo, a series of short demos about Content or Link, showing you what you can do with Content or Link. In the first two demos, we showed how to easily create a page very quickly, an HTML page. In the next demo, we showed how to make a more interesting page with images, links, and some further formatting. Here we're going to expand on what Steve, our user, can do if he sets up his own account and has his own ability to customize his groups and pages. So let's get started. And the scenario is basically we're going to add a page to another website. Let's log in as Steve. This is the same page we saw before. Here are our two demos from previous examples. And there's other things we can look at here. Here is a list. These are always at the bottom of the page, so you can get back to Content or Link. This shows the one group we belong to. He's not an admin. What we want to do is create a group where Steve is the admin. And let's look at my groups. Again, we were just there. And now we are going to look at his accounts. Well, we don't have an account, but we can create an account right here. And when you create an account, you can create groups and pages and whatever you want. All we need is his name. I'm going to click Add to add this account. Click on the account, click on Group Settings, and we're prompted to add a group. So here's where you can add your own group. If I click Save, I've got a group, and I've got whatever the default components, which we select for you, are. And now I'm going to click Go to the group. So here's the group we have set up. So it doesn't take much time to get something set up. This particular group includes a blog, a place to store documents, a calendar, just a little preview of some of the other things we can do when we create pages. But let's go back and customize this. We don't care in this particular group about blogs and calendars and documents. All we care about in this group is we want Steve to be able to create pages, but also do some more interesting things with those pages that he creates. So I'm going to set this up as show pages, and again, just like that other group Steve belongs to, it says show the page set up as a menu item on the group. So that's how this is going to be set up. So if I click Save and go to the group, this should look familiar. However, I don't have any pages on this group yet. Let's fix that. We're going to create a page, and like the other examples, it'll have a header. And some text. And where we usually get our text is lorem ipsum. I can paste that in here. I can make this look like a header again. We should all be experts on this by now. And center it. Okay, so we got our page. Let's go to the page. Select it, and we'll create our link. Again, we can share to Facebook from here. We can create an email from here to email the link to whoever we want. We can create a tweet with the link. I'm just going to copy the link like before, and I'm going to add the link. We're on the page now. Okay, so this is an interesting page. However, what if we wanted to make this page part of this existing website? It'd be nice to have a banner that looks sort of like this. The default banner will always be the standard Content or Link banner. But if we go back to settings, we can change that for our group. Let's look at the banner section. I can choose a file to upload. Here is something that looks like that other website we saw. It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough. We uploaded it. Let's go back to the banner. There's a drop down here and a banner preview area here. So if I click on this, it will show up. Also, any other banners I upload will be here. You can change your banner anytime you want. Okay, so this has a little bit of a problem. The standard size of our banners, even if you look at this banner, it's pretty much the same. However, when we customize a banner for a particular group, we can make this bigger. Let's make this bigger now. Use the arrow key to make this height a little bigger than the standard banner. And this looks okay, but there's more we can do. We can actually change the top position of this page. This is a large image that is fitting within, we're seeing part of it inside this preview, which is the size of the banner that we're going to have on our group page. So we can customize this. You can move it around, do all sorts of interesting things. And make it a little bigger maybe. It doesn't have to look exactly like the users on the page, but this will give a better user experience if we see something other than just the content or banner. There's other things we can do here. We can click constrain the image to fit the size of the banner area, but that's a little small. Well, we could do repeat. That looks interesting, but it's too small. We want something bigger. So I'm not going to constrain, I'm not going to repeat, and this is going to be the banner size. All I have to do is click use these settings for your banner. If I click save, and now if I go to the group, or just come over here, let's go to the group. Okay, this looks a little better. So this gives the user a little better feel that he's still on the same website that he started on. So let's go back to settings again, because this area here, we might need to do that repeat option to make sure we fill this up if we are on a very wide monitor. So I'm going to go back here to the banner settings. If I click repeat, again, there we go. Let's use these settings, save, and let's go back to the page. There we go. Okay, that's better user experience. If the user is on that railroad crossing site and they come to this new page, it's going to give them a better feel for the fact that they haven't strayed too far from that website. They're still part of it. We also have this return link. If I click on that, we didn't do any special setup there, so the default link is to take you back to the content or homepage. I can do more to fix that. Let's go to groups again, click on this group. This time we're going to use the links page where we can create links to all sorts of things within the group. What I'm interested in here is the return link. I want to go to this website, which is where the user came from. I click save. I go back to the group, and now the user comes from that railroad site to this page. Looks like they're still in the same vicinity. If they click return, it takes them back to that page. This is a very valuable scenario for content or link. Makes it very easy to add a page to a website. Thank you for listening. See you in the next demo.